Sarah is, when she's on her game, she's still one of the best. Her touch is unreal. She's played the game for so long that she knows what shots she can and cannot do. And in the first set, I basically just tried to weather the storm. Anything I did to her, she was hitting really confidently, right to the corners, right where I wasn't. And that happened earlier in the season as well when I played her in Hilton Head. It's the same thing. The first set was tough and she was playing really well, and I figured, you know what, I just need to keep on hitting my shots and hopefully she'll wear down over time. So yeah, she beat me the first set quite easily. Second set, she sort of fell off her game, and that's where I started gaining a lot more momentum, and I was feeling good. I was still hitting my shots and not changing my strategy up, and she was just missing the shots that she was making the first set. She was starting to miss. And then of course the third set came around, and I think the big decisive game was when she was up 2-love and she was up 40-love on her serve, and that match ended up going, or that game went to, I think, 9 or 10 deuces, and I finally pulled out that one, and that got us back to 2-1. And I could really feel the momentum shifting. She was getting tired, I was getting tired, but her error starting increasing more, and at that point I think it became more of a psychological battle more than physical for both of us. Who can put the ball back in play, who can force their opponent to hit just that one more shot and really put the pressure on. And yeah, I got up 4-2, she crawled back to 4-4, and then the last two games were close and tiring, but I finally pulled it out 6-4, so we're very happy with the result, obviously. After playing so well in the second set and then going down 2-love so quickly on a couple of unforced errors on my part, I was pretty down on myself. And then once she got up 40-love in that third game, I sort of took a second to basically talk to myself and say, you know, this is it. If she wins this game and goes up 3-love, she's going to have no pressure at all, and she's just going to cruise from here. So you have to, right now is your chance. If you want to turn the tide and put the pressure back on her, it's now or never. So going through my head was, you know what, balls in play, get them deep, force her to hit that one more shot. I'm sure, you know, in those moments you feel like you're the only person who is stressing out and who is going to get nervous when the ball comes at you, but you have to remember that your opponent is in the same boat often. So luckily I fought through that tough game, and that really calmed me down for the rest of the set. It was awesome. You know, I said earlier in the week that last year's title, while it still meant a lot to win my first one, I didn't feel like I was, you know, playing against the top players in Canada. Only because Gary wasn't on his game, and Mitch wasn't here yet, and Sarah wasn't here. And this year, I feel like I've really shown that, you know, I am the best in Canada for my division, and you know, I've played very good tennis, very consistent tennis, and you know, I feel like I've now earned the right to say that I'm part of that elite crowd, and that it wasn't just a one-time fluke incident, that I am here, I've made it to this level, and that I hope to continue at this level for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I love playing with Gary. We have a lot of fun on the court together, and we've been playing now for probably 3 or 4 years together. We know each other's games and how to communicate on the court. And this year's doubles final was a lot tougher of a matchup, playing against Sarah against Mitch, and Mitch is really a new up-and-comer for us, and he's still learning the game, but he's quite fit, he's quite able, really strong pusher. So we knew that the rallies were going to be longer, but that you know, as long as we played our game, we were going to be able to come out on top, and obviously that's what happened for us. So it was super exciting. Love playing with Gary, love winning with Gary even more. But even when I lose with Gary, we still usually have a good time out there. So